Let's cross live to the northwest now, where senior ANC leaders are meeting with provincial branches following violent protests and looting in that province. Reporter Samkele Maseko is standing by for us now. And Samkele, you spent some time in Taung today, but you've also been observing developments coming from towns such as Klerksdorp. What can you tell us about the overview of the situation in the northwest regarding these protests?
Well, Tulas, I'm going to first speak about Taung, the home town of the Youth League President Colin Mahine, who's now a political foe of the Premier Supra Muhammad-Pilo. Protest went rampant there from Monday evening with a 16-year-old boy being killed during the protest late in the evening there on a Monday. We went to speak to his family. They're very distraught. Their financial situation at home is even dire. They don't even have a penny to bury their son, thus prompting them to plead with the provincial government for assistance. Also, we've been to a number of shops there that were looted, and along the N18 route towards Taung, we found a number of barricades on the road. Like after every 2-kilometer intervals, there were barricades, and those were toll gates. Young people had taken this illegal initiative of theirs to blockade the roads and demand 20 rands in every blockade after 2 kilometers on this road, basically soliciting money from motorists. If you did not have that 20 rands, they simply turn you away. So basically, this whole road from Freiburg towards Taung was blockaded. There were protests. We've seen a number of police vehicles driving across this route in order to remove the rubble that has been placed on the roads and the burning tires. But it does certainly look like the northwest has been burning for quite some time, and particularly from Monday up until now. We've also seen visuals coming out of Klerksdorp, where in Klerksdorp residents were rampantly looting shops and taking groceries from shops illegally. Basically, it's become a looting paradise.
So this all suggests then, Samkele, that President Cyril Ramaphosa's plea last Friday for people to stay calm, allow the ANC space to deal with some of these complaints, is falling on deaf ears. What is the ANC doing today?
Well, the ANC is meeting a number of branches in the various 4 regions that you have in the northwest, and namely one of them is Bujanala. I know that they will be in Bujanala this afternoon. That is the Platinum Belt area, the Rustenburg area. You'd remember that that region is going through its own political turmoil. You'd remember going to the 54th National Conference at the Mahikeng High Court. That regional conference that elected the regional leaders there was nullified, thus preventing them from participating in the ANC's 54th National Conference. But this also ties into the political difficulty that the ANC finds itself in the northwest. You remember the likes of China Dodovu, the former deputy chairperson, have been very vocal that Premier Supra Muhammad-Pilo and the ANC chairperson in the province should vacate office. So the ANC, NEC and National Working Committee in particular is in the province to try and feel the situation of where the tensions truly are and how they can reorganize the ANC so that it has these regional structures, which is basically a second layer of leadership before they get to the provincial executives. It's first branches, then zones, then regions. Basically, as regions are the third layer of leadership, then you get to the provincial leadership, which is where Supra Muhammad-Pilo is as the provincial chairperson. So the ANC has not had any regions in the province after they were disbanded. The only regional conference that took place last year was that of Bujanala, which was subsequently nullified by the Mahikeng High Court. So basically the ANC as an organization has basically been in tatters in the northwest province. So this is where all the issues also come in here. There have also been calls for the provincial executive committee led by Supra Muhammad-Pilo to be disbanded, which basically means the premier's and the chairperson's political career and political helm of the ANC in the province is at jeopardy here and is being tested from all fronts.
Any idea where the Premier himself is since that last interaction that you had with him when he was campaigning in Kolini?
Well, I spoke to him earlier on trying to find out the venues for these regional meetings and if there would be any regional meeting, particularly in the Ngaka-Modimo region, particularly here in the Mahikeng area. He only said, I'm in a meeting, I'll respond later on. We're still waiting for the acting provincial secretary to give out those details. But what we can confirm for a fact is that the ANC Secretary General, Ace Magashule, will be leading that NWC delegation as the head or the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of the African National Congress as the SG. He's in charge of the organization. He's in charge of the organizational report that will be submitted to the National Executive Committee on the status of the regions of the Northwest Province. So he will be leading that delegation along with Obed Papela, the ANC convener to the province, also with Senzo Mchunu, the national organizer, with his deputy, the former provincial secretary of the Northwest, Dakota Lekhweti, who's Senzo Mchunu's deputy as national organizer of the ANC, head of organizing there.
ENCA's Samkele Maseko on the ground in the Northwest tracking those protests for us. Thank you so much for that.